Truthear sent me their Nova, and it got me thinking. Now, I love my awful Performer 5, but it is not on the recommendation list because it lacks an upper bass energy that, in my opinion, needs to be fixed with EQ. And then after that, it's fantastic. The Nova has a similar frequency curve and the same driver configuration, 1 dynamic driver and 4 balanced armature drivers. So, could this be a better version of the awful Performer 5 for less money? Zoom in on my face. They sound exactly the fucking same! Same lack in bass energy, but the same brilliant upper mid-range and treble. So piano, female vocals, and similar instruments are really pleasant to listen to. But the low mid-range and bass is so meh. What seems to end up happening is when companies go with this sort of a driver configuration, the dynamic driver is tuned too low, so they can do sub bass, like they do sub bass, but then you have 2 balanced armature drivers for the mid-range that can't really handle that that upper bass, low mid-range frequencies. They do really well with the rest of the mid-range, and then you have 2 more balanced armatures for the treble that do a great job of making things sound shimmery. But in this configuration and with this tuning, the upper bass and lower mids get neglected, which totally takes the wind out of instrumental drops and the weight of more chaotic instrumentals. So they sound the same. What about the rest of the package? Would you save a few bucks and go for the Nova or go for the Performer 5? I'd stay with the Performer 5. The Nova ships with a fabric cable which has microphonics issues. That's when the cable rubs up against your clothing or whatever the cable's rubbing up against. That sound travels up the cable and is shot straight into your ear holes. This doesn't necessarily bother me very much, but I know a lot of people are more sensitive to that than I am. Why I seem irritated is because these are so damn close to being a home run, but they swung for the fences and tripped on their shoelaces. But at this price point, would I take these over a Meze Alba? Would I take these over a Let's Shore S12 Pro? No, I wouldn't. The Nova is a great IEM, but it does not make the recommendation list. Check out what else is on the recommendation list, share this video with a buddy. Later.